If I can't answer it, I know you can. So here we go. This is from Michelle. Micha2334. We appreciate the show. Avid listener here from Sweden. And I'm sure I'll get this anyway, but I get Detroit to -10. That seems like a hefty number. Seeing a lot of injuries piling up. Montgomery, for instance, thoughts? Yeah, I kind of agree. And the fact that Dan Campbell, Michelle, is 0-3 against the spread as the head coach of the Lions, I think these games, especially on Thanksgiving Day, are usually tighter than you think. Even Matt Nagy, will. Remember when he went up there and almost won the game? Remember the Lions were so bad? The Bears were actually a better team, and they struggled. It was a close game. The Lions gave them a hell of a game. I think these Thanksgiving Day games, the teams will play. Now, look, we know the favorites are usually pretty good in these situations, but I just think, to me, 10's a lot of points. If the Bears upset the Lions on Thanksgiving Day, it'll be the closing line. It could make history because the biggest, you can go back to 1993. Remember the Dolphins were +10 over Dallas? The Packers were +18.5 over Detroit in 2023. The Bears were, they were 8.5 over in 2023. The Bears were 7.5 over Green Bay in 15, and Seattle was 7.5 over Dallas. Those are typically the biggest lines. We're not used to seeing these lines.
Well, as a Viking fan, I will have I don't have any Chicago Bear jerseys but I'll find a Chicago Bear jersey to put on, maybe an old Curtis Conway jersey or something to put on, root for the Bears. These Lions just never lose. They never seem to play a close game. I know that was close against the Texans a few weeks ago, but that was even a game where they got 5 interceptions and they still won by 3. I actually think this will be close. I know it's dangerous to step in front of this Lions train, but I go back to last year where the games were the Bears were competitive. The Bears probably should have swept them. They won 28-13, and they had a 12-point lead with 4 or 5 minutes to go in the other game. Goff did not play well. As this question mentions, the Lions are beat up. I think the reason it's 10, I think they're trying to kind of divert the teaser money. 8, 8.5, 9, you can put in your 6, 7-point teasers. At 10, you can't really tease. I think that's the reason it's up to 10, 10.5.
Yeah. And I think, to me, look, I know Ben Johnson's really good offensively, and I know Goff will know the coverage, but I think the Bears will play at a higher level defensively. And with Montgomery, as Michelle indicated, he's injured. We know Armand St. Brown, they're not all 100%. I think a win is more important for Detroit than do they cover the spread. All right, Dave Lawton, 20 on Twitter. Seattle's